Okay, we are getting in, and I almost muted myself because I started clicking buttons. So Guerrilla Tactics mirror as the opener of this match. There are other series happening on other channels, casted by Lemon and players who are broadcasting their matches as well. So into the mirror we get decks pretty similar, some bronzes varied. We also see Novigradian Justice that plays a dwarf or crowd splitter from your deck, and if you already established a dwarf on the board you can get a muscle as well. Sorry about that. So what are we witnessing here for Archie? Has not that many openers. Pyrotechnician. We're also witnessing Vial. Oh wait, yeah, the Dauren is on blue coin. Too many things appeared on the board before with the Vial, so got confused. So Dauren opens with the Chariot. And well, has dwarfs to play out, has Justice if you want to put in stuff out. We see the Saboteur, Pyrotechnician click hitting the armor, so that lost a couple of points unless you want to kill the Chariot by doing damage and then maybe finishing off with Milva. Looks like a playable hand for Dauren. Archie has Squirrel to play for low tempo from red coin, but if you are eating opponents on Neuromancy, that's quite a positive development for you, most likely. For some reason, people and players are not clicking vials. I don't understand. It's as if they are playing with the open deck list, huh? So we see that click on the Sable actually protects the Skirmisher from being killed off. Otherwise, the backup plan would have been dealing 2 damage to that. So do you commit Novigradian Justice or do you try to get by? Yeah. It's thinning, so while cute to save this point slam, it's conditional in terms of having a dwarf on the board while playing against the controlish deck. And yeah, this allows Dauren to develop some tempo. I'm not sure if Archie... Yeah, he has a 10-point play, he has Saboteur to throw. So yeah, here finds the target to finish it off with Milva. Also the Neophyte allows to transform another elf that was on the board.
Have you seen a fuse lying about, have you?
Okay, so yeah, Archie continues playing, he has Purification, commits a leader charge here as well. Staying close. Verification takes it if Dauren decides to pass. Not all targets to hit with the Saboteur. We see the 5-point unit, but that's the solo unit on the board, so not that exciting. But you can move the Skirmisher as it has the order. Also the Pyrotechnician, seeing those ones on the board, is not too excited. Understandably, Dauren would have loved to win round 1 without establishing Mahakam Pass. Yeah, so ones are gone from the board. There is no Squirrel in Dauren's deck. So Archie, if he wants to, can just drop on Aeromancy. And we see exactly that. Goes for Shiru, double 6s, puts him ahead as well. And he basically has a 4 tempo play and 10 tempo plays here. So yeah, the Novigradian Justice was nice and all, but at the same time provided more value for the Shiru here. So we do see the Mahakam Pass being played. I would assume that Berserker, unless you are planning to do the Shiro, yeah, we actually do see exactly that. You can buff your Shiro. And it would be really uncomfortable for Dauren to lose on Aeromancy to that Squirrel, but Squirrel is basically the last card Archie can play, otherwise he's depleting his Seamless of one of the workshops and loses the power play on Cranmer. And for those of you just joining, yeah, this is the round 1 of top 8 qualifiers for Community Gwent Open number 1. Okay, we do see COC. And the Squirrel is just eating that. It also gets ahead since Dauren didn't use the Miner, saving it potentially for Shiro. It makes you lose Milva if you try to line up a good Shiro. But I also don't think Dauren wants to lose an even here. No, okay, just goes for a 6. And that should be it for round 1. He has Mahakam Pass on the board for round 2. But he lost his Aeromancy, so it really depends what he's going to top deck. There are no more tutors. He didtain a couple of cards with the Justice. Archie finds 2 bricks, or had 1 brick, so mulligans should be more or less solved, and he gonna be playing with the brick seamless. And yeah, we see Dauren decides to make a slight push using the Mahakam Pass advantage that he had. Decided not to lose 5 points. Heatwave doesn't look too hot. And we see the pass, so Archie is going into round 3 with the advantage of 5 points in Mahakam Pass, and now let's see if players are talented enough to play in this competition. Being number 1 and number 2, you expect it to be quite a professional show off. Archie is doing pretty great top deck in golds, but I'm kinda hesitant. Will it be? Won't it be? Okay. So Seamless is there. But you see Dennis Cranmer and no access to that. Not really certain what. Dauren can kill off all the units though. So maybe that's his.
Don't worry. This ought to speak.
Don't think much about me. Can take care of myself.
You have to.
I'll get it done.
I think, yeah, okay. This changes like everything. There is a heat wave for one of the units, and then there is leader charge with Milva jumping out, but it doesn't remove them. So yeah, we're most likely seeing Trickster here. Unless you expect that Frenzy Dao is like a big miss as well, so... Seamless literally only buffs self. So Seamless is playing for 7 points. Yeah, we see Dauren actually sacrificing the skirmisher first. Ah, okay. That way, yeah. Not buffing only self. Milva is jumping out, and you cannot prevent that only by discarding. Fair enough. Dauren sadly doesn't have any more leaders, so I got a little bit ahead of myself. 2 targets, one of them of course is getting heat wave, but there are only 2 targets on Dauren's side of the board as well. But the Spores are playing for 0. Ah, what? Why am I so bad in the morning? Yeah, this actually moves as well. I was too excited and too sad for players missing golds, but yeah, this is movement. And look at this Milva. Look at this Milva. So Dauren, seeing that damage didn't come, shoot Heatwave first. Like the units are not getting taller. So there is no reason. No, goes for the workshop first. Any
Why should I, an elf, a sage, converse with an ape?
reason in particular for that? Gives 5-point value to the spores. And we got ourselves a tie. So yeah, sorry for botched calls, but yeah, armor OP. And I don't know. You don't want to see your units dying. And I see Guerrilla Tactics versus Guerrilla Tactics. Dauren is going first, so we got ourselves a game number 1 again. And now the tournament platform also didn't lag, so we do see... Wait, that's supposed to be kinda off. But okay, we'll have the follower notifications Bapanada. Once again, quite a few playable bronzes here for Dauren. Archi also has that. No Seamless or Neuromancy in Dauren's hand. No extra tempo from Novigradian Justice unless you sacrifice your Onero, but as we witness in Archie's hand there is no Squirrel. Do we see COC immediately? Yes, we do. That's Archie's move. He burned the Sapper in the non-game that we just had against the Roundly Cute deck, and now he is using that. The card is good. Ideally you burn whatever Seamless and Cranmer buff in. But if you have to buff your units first, that's awkward. So Dauren is not possessing COC, but a lot of cards are available from the Onero, and we see him developing his engines. Not sure what's the placement. Okay, it doesn't matter. 1 leader charge, and 2 engines are out with support of the Skirmisher. So not really an ideal choice to have against the Guerrilla Tactics, but against control in general.
Don't you fret about me. Can take care of myself.
So that's leader charges committed from both players. As we've seen, they are incredibly important in round 3 or in round 2 if you got an opportunity to deny Seamless targets.
You can hide, but I'm gonna get you.
With the backup plans, Saboteur, yeah, it's gonna be a problematic round 1 for Dauren.
Look what the werecat dragged in.
Never had your kneecaps broken.
So unlucky for the Skirmisher being a 1 power unit with some armor that he is just so easily sniped by the backup plan. It feels like the plan A for the backup plan to hit the 2-point Skirmisher. He really needs extra armor from Chariot or Tempering. Otherwise he's just a sacrificial lamb. So bronzes galore so far. Dauren potentially has a big tempo if his skirmisher is surviving with the Novigradian Justice. He can also play Chariot back row. But you kind of want to save the Chariot. Wait, do we actually see a leader charge? Yes. Man, it's so awkward. And Archie gets to do cheap turns. And you're not killing 3 dwarfs, so Dauren tried to save his Oniro access. Don't want to risk it against Squirrel anyway. But yeah, quite easy for Archie just to continue to contest round 1.
Another little thunderbolt.
So should be a justice at one point in this round, and it looks like that might be the play. Thinning, guaranteeing yourselves better draws. Wasn't the outcome last time around, but maybe this time it's actually better. Still, Archie has verification saboteur, and I'm not even too sure how sad are you not playing Frenzy Dao or playing it out and thinning with it. We see that there is no Necromancy and there are bricks, so yeah, we do actually see the Frenzy Dao go out first. So should be a saboteur. Do you actually move the Chariot with leader? That's all leader charges out. If you want some extra points and maybe trying to secure the last say. But as Andy points regarding to the first game being a weird match, I feel like this is weird as well. Okay, actually we see Dauren floating Milva for now, not sure to what end.
It'd be a shame if they were to have.
I'll give it to you.
Yeah, that would have been enough, and now we do see the heat wave being traded for verification. Archie playing verification is symbolic. Yeah, okay, now it passes. So goes better this time around for Archie, winning round 1. Now the top deck mode for him, he didn't find Necromancy. I don't know about that. Also for Dauren to keep the seamless is just accepting that it's gonna get pushed out. So we do get on Dauren's side 5 points of carryover, but a card lost, and also we do see that with extra card And to Necromancy, Archie should, yeah, Seamless is there as well, so there was a maxi plate on both sides, right? No, yeah, she was hit waved. So they either knew or it was quite fast, so I didn't screenshot myself. But now both players have Shiru, Seamless, Dennis.
Have you seen a fuse lying about?
Same leader charges, but one extra card. One extra card for Archie. I suppose Mahakampas still plays for more points than the Heat Wave, but Heat Wave should be quite reasonable as well. So Dauren got a better shot at winning game number 1 before this replay. Now his situation is rather dire. There is no Milva to bail him out anymore for the 3rd unit. This Shiro is just chilling as a 3-point unit for now.
Why should I, an elf, a sage, converse with an ape?
Here we have Seamless only for 2 units, but at the same time, once again, some things are getting denied. Board present is real hard. That's an 8-point Shiro that you are giving your opponent. You get to see Spores plate on your Seamless as well. And you cannot deny... Yeah, this denies a unit, but you cannot deny Milva. Combined with the Seamless into the Cranmer.
I trust no one. Never have.
Feign not ignorant. Remember to whom you speak.
But there is a leader charge, so those units get split. In just that the points on your side of the board are rather lacking. This is a 5-point offensive leader, so should be better than the defensive one.
And I'm not about to start.
So red wins the game, and it's not particularly close this time around, so yeah. Archie takes it. Okay, so Priestess against Madoc. I'm ready. Okay, so 1-0 to Archie. Game number 2. We might be the last pair because everyone else is not tying, certainly. So Archie found Radovid, found Snowdrop, has Curse Scroll, so whatever.
That is a fly landed in your cup, my lady. Allow me.
Whatever he wishes. We see that Radovid is being locked. Lock didn't matter, but well, you'd need to set up the bomb, and now Purify doesn't really matter too much. There is no heat wave in a Renfri deck, but you can still lock Madoc. Now the question is, Dauren cannot really fish out a guaranteed Kingslayer. Instead, goes for the bomb for now.
Stop your yapping and start digging.
Don't think you bomb self. That's a line, but I don't think it's worth taking here when you are actually trying to win round 1. And there is Snowdrop and Eastrid, only one leader charge left for locks.
I'll break you.
I wonder if we'll see leader charge to buff the priestess, as they need to be inspired. So Hubert counter is slowly going down, and yeah, we do see the leader charge being committed. Only one for the priestess, I mean.
What is it you want?
Okay, Dauren does find Kingslayer, so that's a second Madoc. They gonna be working later on. No Phoenix as a secondary target, but when you hit, I think you are usually taking Madoc.
Gonna need 3 buckets of nails and a tub full of pegs.
So one leader charge, there is no Purify, but with only one. This is a draw. This is also a Renfri coming in into Archie's hand. You cannot tutor neutrals with leader.
The senses can be fooled easily.
The Emperor, and you might be freed.
Oh, so what's the bomb situation? Nothing to red haze really, but with leader charges it's rather convenient to play around.
We'll get it done in no time.
Pew pew, and Dauren also finds COC, which is quite good against Snowdrop or Wanderer, so in the end against the buffed unit, although if you know that there is a COC, you just don't buff your items, spreading the buffs around. That looks like a reasonable haze, playing for 6 points on its own. Shields rather a nice find here, trying to block the damage from the next Madoc pings. The sunset is ready, like sub me in, coach. Sub me in, coach. Not for too long. You can prolong his presence on the board.
I'll gladly help if I live to see it.
Novigrad requires rejuvenation. A
A
rebirth.
little bit of extra tempo coming in from the Hubert. 10 orders have been used. There is still Siege Master for Archie to find, and yeah, he's not spending a leader charge. Sunset Wanderer is jumping out as well, so 20 points is 21 points is what Dauren needs here. With no Madocs pinging the board, Heatwave only played for 9. Well, you can do that with the War Council leader Heatwave most likely. It's rather expensive, and well, there is like Ballista, Renfri or Archie to drop, so I don't think yeah, Archie struggles to win round 1. But let's see, sometimes people just find the pass button, but the people who are in the lead of the round, but no, Dauren finds the button first, goes like, nope, I got Sunset Wanderers out of you. The Priestess's charges are not that impressive, but here she comes again. Also the Siege Master has been found, quite nice if you want to 10-0. So many cards to play as the carryover, and the idea of this Madoc deck is kinda overload the board with the round 2 carryover, and going into round 3 you have Madocs from round 1 as the carryover as well. But this is a Priestess deck we're talking about.
Up the tree you go, lad.
Nasty things happen when it works out. Okay, this Mentor was well, it found another Mentor, so at least there is that, but both Priestesses were missed. Not cool. So Siege Tower has an order, so you're getting extra points from that, which is hell of a sweet. Should be a second Mentor. No? Okay. I guess you want the opportunity to fix the hand. And more guaranteed hits on Traveling Priestesses as well. At the moment we've seen that one of them missed completely. And yeah, Dauren didn't establish War Council, would have traded with the Mentor, and Archie might have considered that, taking a pass. Already Dauren has 6 plus 5 plus with the bomb in hand. Even more. And yeah, Illusionists are quite sweet. Played early into a longish round. Can pose some problems, especially 2 of them. You do not. You can bomb it. Like, this shouldn't survive the round or a turn. So yeah, the bomb didn't matter. There was a ping from Ballista, but Sapper knows what it's doing. There is a status for the dogs. I think I'd rather take it. But like, there is a status anyway, so it doesn't matter. You can just play Nausicaa.
Be yourselves, only better.
Even now, the Mentor, out of 3 cards, only finds the one that was guaranteed to find, doesn't find the second priestess. So 13 and 3, one of the priestesses was traveling much more and is more experienced in that regard. So 2 cards are being played from Vernon Roche, and that means that you want one of the 10 options from Renfri. I guess that kill actually, yes, as I don't have any more bombs. There was one, the Emeritium bomb still left. Finding that would have made Slave Driver potentially even better, but at 3 power, played on the Nausicaa, it's still an okay value. Okay, so play a bronze unit from your hand, combine it with more cards played. Split 6 damage is not ideal. There's a question, like, Nausicaa is just points. I guess that kind of protects against Onager pings and the Trident pings, but establishing your own... no, wait, what? Maybe you play Slave Driver. Illusionist. 2 armor was definitely found, so some good things came out from that. No counterplay to this, as 3 units are being set up. 2 engines, 3 units are being set up in one go. That bomb just became what? This is a 5. Okay, then not that great. Okay, we can count the Slave Driver points. 3, 4, 10 points. Bomb would have been 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points as well. So it did not matter. There is a 21 point heat wave. It doesn't really matter if you buff something else, you are losing those points. Like you take the chances, but yeah, heat wave is big. Carryover has been established, so Madoc wins in the first series, and I think we discussed it before the game that Madoc might be nasty against the Priestess deck. There might be that the blue coin is not where the blue coin there we go. The scariest moment of my casting career, not gonna lie. So yeah, we are sitting in the dark room, but there are flames burning on the side, so don't be scared, it's gonna be fine. The blue coin is indeed on the top side, so don't get confused. Dauren is on blue, playing his guerrilla tactics against Priestess, so Archie decides to take that on his red coin, saving jackpot, hopefully for him, for the blue coin. Blue coin tempo pass abuse on jackpot later on, but for now creates an engine, a decent one at that, but the engine should be dying. A skirmisher, pink does it, unless Dauren decides to keep all his damage for Snowdrop, Eastred and Onager. Anyway, yeah, just goes for the movement, and that's the downfall.
Now we will see who is weak.
Even manages to. But yeah, there was a 1-point unit anyway, created immediately. But with another damage engine on the board, it wasn't a problem anyway. So yeah, Eastred comes, should be clicked immediately, unless Archie wants to get more out of Dauren. But even if clicked immediately, you still want to maybe get rid of him. No leader charge here for Archie to buff the Priestess, but we most likely... the predictions don't work. I do witness a couple of 3s on the board for Sneaky Shiro. Isn't amazing, might probably get a better one. But like, look at this value. Getting 2 engines in one go. You do have the Deadeye though. And well, the 6s are usually lining up. So yeah, instead nothing crazy happens, just a leader charge. Dauren keeps his stretch alive most likely. No easy means of killing it. Without overcommitting with leader charges. And finally we do see volunteers being played without the Justice. Justice becomes riskier.
To the dungeon with it.
So Radovid refreshes the leader count. There is no siege engine for the siege masters, so they've been besieging the units, but yeah, would have been better. You can try and hunt one down with the mentor. Radovid is being cursed here. Damn, Radovid goes into the graveyard. Now the adrenaline is active, the search for a siege engine is active, the Huberto is at 6, so that's quite a lot of clicking. Of course with siege masters and the siege engine, that's 1 day's work.
A pleasure to bleed you.
And Renfri's company is dodging Shiro's company. Would have been A tasty shiro on non-important units, of course, but nonetheless. So, no muter generator in the Renfri version, so the siege masters are quite small.
Don't worry, this ought to smoke.
You can also see that they positioned their ballista quite unfortunately, leading to its demise. Nothing Archie could have done outside of playing another engine first. That's a nice look down the line, but if your plan is not to go all in, I guess there is no reason to play Margarita. Giant Slayer coming from Hagampas gets 4 armor, so there was also Chariot. It starts pinging, and that actually becomes the lock target. Shiro units are all over the place at the moment. Of course, Shiro can be a 6 and an 8 and a 3.
A wee hint. Dinny jiggle this.
So, for example, clicking the siege tower might lead to some unpleasant situations. Okay, so Archie gets a pretty big Sunset Wanderer carryover, but rather unimpressive Traveling Priestesses at 1 and 3 charges without the inspired condition met. So okay, some extra charges coming in hot. Like, yeah, there is a Mulligan Dwarf, right? No, that was the one. So you play Chariot back row to activate your Justice. So 4 units, one of them being Renfri. One of them being Renfri that you cannot tutor out, so you do hope to hit it from Sunset or Mentors. If it's last card at the bottom, well, you are still shuffling, but let's see. Okay. 2 priestesses, that's giving them 1 point buff, and the charges grow. So now we have 7 and 5, and just hitting them a couple of times is more than enough. There is a situation, problem, an interesting aspect of armor being on the board for all them pings. At the same time, if we're looking at Dauren's Oniromancy target, there are like 2-3 of them. Renfri is in, the charges 7 and 7. do just armor now? Seems to be an appropriate moment. Unless you want to find, say, any Shiro value at the moment, that's not really going to work out.
What do you want?
And goes for the spend of all control options to get one big Shiro. Or Shiro on one big unit. Big Shiro is 11 points is a big Shiro, I guess. So lastly the charge into Renfri, and that means that Dauren still had one extra turn to spread the armor on the board. I wonder if he signals that he is without the Cranmer. Also, yeah, just play the bronze was found once again. This looks like a setup, especially if you see this setup, the lowest power ally. This looks like a play with Saboteur, but wouldn't getting armor on board be better? And if so, I'm not entirely sure about being in the Manchester one, because this only gets lowered by 1. So yeah, the message is out, there is no Cranmer. I just got a panic attack because I saw the delay stream and it was showing... Fuck. Okay, that was like an oops moment. It was showing the ad of the tournaments instead of a match, but OBS is actually the correct one. Okay, so the pinks are going to shields, to armor. It's a lot of value lost, but there is another priestess with 7 charges, and the cat Witcher Saboteur is against the Onager.
Never have.
So you do get the value. So this is 12, 20, 19. Yeah, doesn't matter. Even if you hit all the armor on the board. Although, okay, if you hit all the armor, that would have been like 1 point game. But yeah, for a 6 point affair, Cranmer would have helped. Yes. We get in. Archie is playing the blue coin abuse deck, however funny that sounds. And we do have the dark setting for the matches. So, look at this, madame. Look at this click on the diamond, and we are off to a good start. 17 points, 3 engines, and 1 tasty Shiro.
You'll never take us alive!
Ah man, this is kind of funny. It's a shame that Shiro cannot get the feature as well. Look at this, the blue coin abuse, all that, and one great boom. So if you are a sub of a channel, there is the Shiro emote. You know what to do. When will you spam it if not now? There are more engines though, and Twitter also. Like, I'm a 6, you missed me. But yeah, the engines kinda got controlled. So the Madame Serenity business kind of went up in flames, only one Peaches left. I don't think investors gonna be happy with that one. At the same time, Jackpot is doing what Jackpot was trying to do, still leading in the round. There goes the Dwarf Tempo though. And even the last charge to finish off the Peaches, So Dauren says, I win. No Archie, you cannot have this round 1 after your Madame abuse. So the red coin abuse with full leader is more than the blue coin abuse with a bunch of engines. Okay, Mahakam Pass is nice for Dauren. Looking at Archie's hand, there is Novigrad. Also, let me check. Yeah, he's still playing with Candle. That was recently nerfed.
Dreadfully sorry.
Rather unfortunate for this tax collector, but yeah, the synergy with Elves and Swordmaster is insane. And now the Twitch stream, YouTube stream caught up, and I can be calm that I was actually showing the game. That's the problem with the delay stream. So Necromancy being bottom card is sometimes okay if you're finding everything else. I will admit it immediately that I'm not that great at following the maxi, and since there is no clear notification that it was clicked or not clicked, I won't claim. I do enjoy the setting on the board though. Thanks for Tournament Platform for bagging out. It's actually more entertaining to have those dark. Although the board is dark by itself, but it's much better than in the first game or the previous game when it lagged out and was very bright, too bright. So there are poisons, like Archie has an engine that is kinda active, has poisons, so he will be transferring some of the coins into round 3. I don't think we'll see Dauren jamming Seamless. We're yet to see a proper Seamless into the Armorer's Workshop into Cranmer. He's usually missing one of the pieces, or well, every unit is getting killed off. Also, Dauren kinda forgot to bring his own units to this round 2. Nothing is there. We see the COC. Is it a heat wave on Mahakam Pass? Plays for 7 points. But you usually know after Seamless is getting played that the unit with armor, the tallest one, is the target for Cranmer. But since there are 3, I guess you're never getting full value anyway. But the push continues, just playing out bronze cards. There is okay, the brawler is going out. There might have been a problem of like playing chariot and board getting evaporated by the brawler so that you cannot find seamless workshop targets.
Don't worry, this ought to
I trust no one.
Not sure I'm a big fan of killing the ship. On the other hand, it's thinning, there is no leader. And this is the last card you play, so yeah, you force your opponent to spend. And we're actually witnessing a Iago play here. So Archie doesn't want to get 2-0. Wants to save a card. And succeeds at saving the leader. Okay, I don't think, there is any way that seamless 2-0s when your opponent has a spender, a leader, and a card. So Dauren just took a moment. And now we either see workshops, that means that he didn't shuffle, or we'll see other cards. See the heat wave, so Saul is kind of getting answered. Oh, kind of lacks units though.
do not qualify for childcare tax relief.
Have you seen a fuse lying about, have you?
Shady Wander into the spender would be quite nice if you can spread it, because Candle is well spreading, but an awkward spender. And yeah, once again the workshops are being played on 2 units only. You don't want to click because Saul is potentially your heatwave target or whatever Candle spends on. There is also KOB jumping out, so yeah, spreading the buffs between Candle and KOB will be not a big problem. Flying Redalian provides another target for buffs. And yeah, you probably do get it out. Saul being at the right point, no, like in the other road, and the Novigrad being the leftmost card, so to say, is of course beneficial to Saul buffing by 3, not by 2, as you get the coin from Novigrad.
What'd you say? Thought you'd never ask.
So, how are things?
Questionable prime cards, playing only for 4 points. That's not what Shady Wander was paying for. We hear nice jackpot sounds. So Dauren has 15 points, and that's not enough. Jackpot after being shut down in round 1. After being bled in round 2. Struggles to win. Okay, so that was the first series of the day cast